How to be successful as a real estate agent on YouTube in 2022. Stick around. Hey everybody, Logan Williamson here. Thank you for stopping by my channel. If you haven't already done so, please make sure you subscribe to this channel, click the like button. It helps me reach more people, agents just like you that are looking to grow and scale your real estate business through social media. Now, if you don't know anything about me, if this is our first time meeting, I'm a full-time real estate agent. I've been in the industry for 6 years. Over the course of 4 years, I did 4 deals before finally leveraging YouTube and becoming a top producing agent. I want to help you do exactly the same thing. This video, as well as this channel, are going to be dedicated to helping you master modern media as a modern real estate agent inside of this industry. I want to help you. Now, if you're looking at getting any sort of coaching, if you'd like free mentorship or anything like that, you can get directly on my calendar by going to www.wolfpackagent.com. You can have a direct YouTube audit, social media audit directly from me, and discuss what it may look like to work with me or any of my partners to get all of our training, our coaching, our mentorship 100% for free. As usual, we've got a lot to cover in this video, so let's dive right in. Okay, so the first couple things I want to mention for anybody that has not already started on YouTube or anybody that has a YouTube channel as an agent who may be watching this, who's just not maybe getting the results that you're looking for. I've interviewed or surveyed thousands of agents, and after thousands of conversations, surveys, and interviews, there are 2 predominant reasons why people are not consistent with their YouTube channel. The first, as I've discussed on other videos, is that they're simply scared of getting in front of the camera and interacting with the camera just like I'm doing here. The second is they simply don't know what to say. The first thing that I want you to consider if you're going to start a YouTube channel in 2022, or if you're going to continue to grow your YouTube channel in 2022, is that you have to put yourself in the shoes, in the mindset of your consumer, whether that be a buyer who's relocating out of town into your market, or a seller who may be looking for information on how to prep their home for sale, or top mistakes that home owners make when selling in this market. Now, you are your market expert, essentially, so you know exactly what's going on in your area. Put yourself in the shoes of somebody who may be moving to your area, and I do this with agents that I'm coaching. If I, for instance, am looking to move to Colorado, if I'm looking to move to Hawaii, what are my questions? I want to know about property taxes. I want to know the best neighborhoods to live. I want to know what the housing market is doing, things to do for families, you name it. But sit down and brainstorm what your customer, client, your consumer is actually going to be thinking and what information they are going to want to know. That's the information that you want to put on your YouTube channel. That's what you say. You become valuable. You become the local expert in your area for people that are already searching for this information. You are the expert. Don't get imposter syndrome and think that you don't know your stuff. Just sit down and think about all of these things that are happening inside of your market and relate it back to what questions you would have if you were moving to a market elsewhere. These are the same things that people are asking about your market. What is the job? What's the job market? What is the job and housing situation looking like? Are houses even available right now? What does the inventory look like? If I'm bringing my family there, what are the best hotels to stay in this week? What is the nightlife? Are there any special events that happen over the year? Are there any major attractions that we should avoid that are going to be really touristy that maybe we don't want to live next to? Think about if you're moving to another area, what questions you have, and completely jam-pack your real estate channel with value related to the questions that your potential clients are already asking. It is the #1 thing that you need to consider before or continuing to basically grow and scale your YouTube channel. Be valuable. Nobody cares about you. They want to know that you care about them, and they want to know that you have the answers to the questions that they are asking. Okay, now if you want a insider piece of information on how to be successful on YouTube inside of your market as a real estate agent in 2022, I'm going to give you a little trick. Research your competition, okay? There are over 4 million licensed real estate agents with NAR, National Association of Realtors, in just the United States alone. There are very, very few that are using YouTube effectively and on a high level who are actually doing business and doing deals from their YouTube channels and from their content. What you're going to find is that if you look up specific things in your market, for instance, the cost of living in your market, the pros and cons of living in your market, the top reasons to move to your market, top things to do in your market, you're going to want to go on YouTube and you're going to want to look at who's already producing videos in your market, who is a real estate agent, How many subscribers do they have? How many videos do they have put up? How consistently are they uploading videos? You want to see how you can get a leg up on your competition. Now, one thing to consider as well is that your computer is tracking your IP address. Your computer does know the different searches that you're conducting on a daily basis. So what you're going to want to do if you're using something like Google Chrome is go up into the corner, click File, go to an incognito window. It means that it's not going to trace your IP address and it's not going to basically save your search history. Go incognito, go into YouTube, type in your market or type in living in your market, moving to your market, pros and cons of living in your market, and just get a feel for who is already ranking for videos inside or for those keyword related search terms, and start to familiarize yourself with some of your competition. Watch some of their videos. See if they are giving a brief introduction, if they're giving a very thorough introduction. See if they're actually talking about the content or the topic that you're searching for. See if they're being really long-winded and not getting right into the content. Look at things like their consistency. How often are they posting videos? Are they posting 2 videos per week? Are they posting 2 videos per year? Look at the number of subscribers that they have. Do they have 5,000 dedicated subscribers? Are they putting content specific to people that may be relocating up to your area, valuable information? Do they have 20 subscribers, and are they uploading videos 2 times per week? I'll tell you, you're going to be very, very surprised, because if there are any players that may be dominant in your market that are leveraging YouTube right now to do business, they're probably going to be fewer than you can count on one hand, and they're probably going to be a lot less exciting, a lot more underwhelming than you may anticipate. When you commit fully to YouTube, I'm telling you right now, it's like fishing with dynamite. Research your competition and learn where you may be able to get a leg up, whether that be with consistency, whether that be dressing more professionally, whether that be being more laid back. Maybe that's the demographic that you're going after. Maybe the target demographic of people that are relocating up to your area for jobs and whatnot are between the ages of 30 and 40. Maybe you want to be a little bit more laid back with maybe a polo or something like that instead of a suit and tie. It's going to be at your discretion, but look where you may be able to get a leg up, where you can be relatable and where you can be of value. Look at your competition. Okay, now I'm going to keep alluding or keep referencing this time and time again, as you've seen in previous videos, and this is something that I'm actually going to give you in-depth training on. If you go to my free training, you can go to agentmediamastery.com, and I am going to basically go through an in-depth analysis of keyword research to show you exactly what type of videos you should be making. Now, I do go through with agents, and I do build out YouTube channels directly for you. I put together your first 10 to 20 titles, the content for the video for you, if that's something you're interested in. Again, you can either go to the free training, book a call, or you can go to agentwolfpack.com and you can get on my calendar directly. But keyword research is essential. If you're using something like vidIQ, great. If you're using something like Google Trends, great. I particularly use Keywords Everywhere. It's a software tool that will show you exactly how many times certain keyword variations are being searched per month. The reason why that's important is because the difference between something like cost of living in your market, let's say cost of living in Colorado, cost of living in Salt Lake City, cost of living in Los Angeles, wherever you may be, you're going to see the exact number of times that people are searching that specific phrase on Google and on YouTube, which are both search engines. How many times over the course of a month? You're also going to see the level of competition for those particular keywords. Again, this is all stuff that I get into in depth in my free training. The difference between the search volume and the search traffic for things like cost of living, pros of cons of living in, moving to, things to do in, it's going to be drastically higher than things like you may have been considering putting videos out about. For instance, #1 restaurant in X, or sledding during the first snow in X. These things are not going to be searched, and as your channel builds authority, you can start to put out more content related to lifestyle, more vlog style content if that's something that you choose to do. But up front, and to scale and grow your channel to build momentum, you need to be putting out videos that are related to keyword specific volume. A tip that I'm going to give you is I want you to understand how important your title of your videos, your description, your tags in your videos, and your click-through rate, how important these things actually are. YouTube is going to promote your channel based on a number of different things. When people go in and they search, because now you know, let's say cost of living in your market, and people are going through there looking at all those top videos that are ranking now. If you look at the different thumbnails, which you can basically see who you're competing against if you're using a software like TubeBuddy or like vidIQ, which I'll discuss in future videos and on my training, you can go in and basically see who you need to compete against and what you need to look better than. If you go on YouTube, put yourself again in the shoes of the client or consumer, you're going to click on the flashiest image as well as the best title for the information that you want. Your click-through rate is massively important. YouTube is going to look at that. It's also going to look at your description. Is your description keyword packed? Do you have backlinking from authority websites? Do you have different playlists? Do you have the actual description of what your video is about and why people want to watch it? Do you have contact information for yourself? All very important. Click-through rate, title, description. The tags for your video are very important as well. This tells YouTube if somebody lands on a competitor or a YouTube channel that's discussing content related to your market, is YouTube going to pick your video, and is it going to put it in the suggested video column over on the right-hand side, or if you're on mobile, sometimes it's just right in the middle. But your tags are what basically determine whether or not you're going to show up in the suggested videos for people to watch. So making sure you understand your click-through rate, your title, your description, and your tags is very, very important. Your engagement is very important. YouTube looks at the first 24 hours of engagement to see whether or not they are going to absolutely promote a video, put you up on the Explore page or not. So if you are getting comments, you want to make sure that you're responding to those comments. You want to engage as much as you possibly can. I have a strategy for YouTube, and it's a 3-part strategy, a 3-pillar strategy. It's pre-production, it's planning, keyword research, understanding how to basically create your thumbnail, looking up the competition, looking up the keyword searches. It is intro content, which we're going to talk about next, which is what to do in your video. And then it is basically post launch, which is after you post your video. You want to make sure you're promoting it on your social platforms, getting as much traffic to the video to create as much engagement as possible. Now, there are arguably a number of different things that are equally as important when you're starting a YouTube channel. But the thing is, reverse engineer this and work backwards. Why are you starting this channel? You're starting this channel to try to get business. You want to do deals from your YouTube content, right? Am I right? Am I wrong? Let me know. Comment below. Why are you starting a YouTube channel as a real estate agent? You want to do business. Duh.
Well, duh.
So work backward from that. Well, how are you going to do business from your real estate channel? People aren't just going to magically watch your video and your phone's going to ring. No, you have to give them the ability to contact you. You have to make sure that your call to action, your CTA, is very, very evident and very clear. Now, when I get on these videos for you guys, I let you know, hey, I'm a full-time real estate agent that is trying to help agents build and grow their business through modern media strategies, especially through building a YouTube channel. I want to help you get business. If you're a real estate agent, and you can go look at my channel, I've got the top real estate YouTube channel in my market. And essentially the call to action is very clear. Hey, I'm working buyer sellers from all around the world. If you were looking at information on what it's like to live, eat, sleep, work, or play up in this area, you can contact me here, 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 and here. I tell people exactly how to contact me, and you want to make sure that you do that at the beginning of your videos. You want to make sure that you do that at the end of your videos, and if you feel so inclined, if it's appropriate, in the middle of your videos. But your call to action needs to be extremely clear. If you're using an editing software and you're putting your information, like your email address, your phone number, up on the screen, you need to make sure that it doesn't pop up for 1 second and come down. Make it clear. Don't be living in the dark. Let people know exactly how to contact you. It's the point. If you only answer your phone during specific times a day, if you want people to book directly on your calendar with a link like Calendly or OneSub, you need to let people know exactly how to get in touch with you. It's called shameless promotion, but in business, like it or not, you're a marketer. Let people know how to contact you. Do it often, do it early. Make sure people know how to get in touch with you. It seems simple, but you wouldn't believe how many people do not do this. And when you start filming videos and you start thinking about everything that's going on, the lighting, the camera, the content, and everything else, it's really easy to overlook the basics and the fundamentals. Basic and fundamental is letting people know exactly how to contact you to do business with you. Make it easy for them. Another tip I want to give you, and I'm going to say this very modestly because it's really hard to do, especially when you get busy, is be consistent. YouTube is going to reward you for being consistent. Now, if that means that you can commit to 1 video per week, great. Awesome. As a matter of fact, that's how I built my channel. I built 2 channels simultaneously in 2 different markets. I built them up 1 video at a time. I actually did 2 videos in my current market that I'm in right now, huge destination location, and within 45 days I had 2 deals closed. Generated roughly 10 to 12 leads off those 2 videos within 2 weeks, had 2 deals closed within 45 days. Be consistent. You need to keep posting content, and as you start to post content and as you start to do business from your content, it's going to be really, really easy for you to stop basically feeding the fire, to stop putting fuel on the fire because you think it's just going to keep and continue and grow forever. And the fact of the matter is, evergreen content is great because it's going to live on your channel and people are going to find it. They're going to have the ability to contact you based on what we just discussed. But you want to make absolutely 100% sure that you're consistent as you possibly can. And if that means one video per month, then so be it. But don't be the person that goes and uploads a video and then doesn't upload a video for another 6 months, because YouTube is not going to allow you to grow. Okay, one of the last things I want to give you, and there's going to be 2 quick things, is practice and study. Make sure that you are practicing getting in front of the camera. If that's something as simple as filming Instagram stories, it's a really easy way to do something, because literally after 24 hours it just deletes. So if you bomb it, if your eyes are down, if you're talking to the camera and you're talking to it like this and you're just being a little bit weird or whatever, don't sweat it. Instagram stories is a great way to actually practice. You sit there, you talk to your phone, you learn where the eye hole is, you learn what you look like, you learn how to speak into the camera, maybe how to slow down a little bit, which is one of my tragic flaws on camera. But practice, perfect practice, they say, makes perfect. Actually, practice makes permanent. So practice things over and over and over again. Study your competition. You're going to do great. One of the things I want you to consider about starting a YouTube channel is, what can you expect? What are the expectations? If you're in a community that is growing at a great rapid rate right now and people are moving there, it's a destination location, it's a relocation destination location. When you do the keyword research, you're going to find that tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people are searching for this information. So what I want you to do is be realistic with yourself. If you're going to be able to get in front of the camera, I want to help you, but you need to start committing to putting out content, because people, quite frankly, just need your help. Now, if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to this channel. It's going to be all valuable information to help you grow and scale your real estate business, specifically using modern media strategies. Please give this video a thumbs up, like it. If you want to talk to me directly, you can get on my calendar by going to www.wolfpackagent.com. I chat one-on-one. It's a strategy Zoom call with me directly. We can discuss how I can help you as far as coaching, social media training, or getting basically all the resources that me and my team have available 100% for free by joining our team and partnering with us. I'd love to chat with you. Thanks for sticking around the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.